Yo ho ho, Da Mafia. Welcome to yet another edition of me finding random Bills related articles and regurgitating them because it's the off season and nothing is going on. And also known as the Da Mafia Report. Da Mafia, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. We have yet another one of those videos where I went on ahead and I pulled out a couple of stories that I found on Google about the Buffalo Bills. Like I said, I mean, maybe minus a couple of signings, which is going to be one of our stories actually today, and the white face masks and Josh Allen's interview with Kyle Brandt, which I just completely ruined the surprise. Here you go. There really has not been a lot going on, honestly. I mean, now like we're legitimately just sitting here waiting for the draft to occur in a couple of weeks. I'm personally super pumped. So I think throughout the rest of this month, I'll probably end up dropping some top 5 defensive end prospects, or I could just keep on doing shit like this where I just read off regular news. Once the draft is ready to go, dude, we're gonna start being a bit more creative, baby. And hey, let's just say that I might even be busting out the good old Madden 21. That's right, your boy's getting right back into it, baby, okay? So you nerds better brace yourselves. So yeah, Da Mafia, right before I dive into any of that, I do want to remind everybody that I am giving away either an Xbox Series X or a PS5. In order to enter, all you need to do is sign up for a free trial of Amazon Music. You can find that link in my description and send me a screenshot of proof and send it over to my Instagram. I have a lot of people that have reached out to me. They're like, Dan, is there any other way to enter? There is. Simply just be subscribed to my YouTube channel. Send me a screenshot of that too, and I'll go on ahead and I'll enter you in as well. One of the two. So, I mean, we can go on ahead and do that. Like, honestly, I think it would be pretty dope to be at 15,000 subscribers before the season starts. So, yeah, let's just do it that way. Look how innovative I am. So, yeah, Da Mafia. First story of the day is Josh Allen's interview with Kyle Brandt. Now, we know what happened with that one specific reporter from Buffalo who will not be named. He just so happens to be the worst. He gave Josh shit about something he said during the interview, but I mean, at the end of the day, this is not going to be what the topic we were talking about. We're going to be talking about how insanely grateful we should be to have this fool as our quarterback. During his conversation with Kyle Brandt, and so he essentially said that he is in no hurry whatsoever to get an extension. And praise be to Jesus, because this kid has had an amazing 2020 year, and going into next season, he understands that, you know, we're kind of tight at cap with all the moves that we ended up making over free agency plus the draft itself. So he understands, and that's awesome. So when he ended up getting his interview, he basically ended up saying, when it happens, it happens. And honestly, I love playing football and I want to listen and be engaged in the contract talks, but ultimately, that's why you pay your agents. They'll iron out the details, and if we get to something soon, I'd love to be locked down in Buffalo for a very, very long time. That's great to hear. It really, really is. I mean, when you hear that your quarterback is legitimately not in a hurry to get an extension, he's not pulling one of those quarterback moves where he wants to sit out until he gets some massive extension or something like that. Josh Allen's a Buffalo guy, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Next story, the white face masks. Yes, I know that we have been obsessing over white face masks, I would say, for the better half of the past 3 years. And the Bills would only tease us a little bit with these white face masks. Now they are here to stay, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if they would only bring back the 90s helmet. I'm not talking about that I want it, like I don't want it back full time, but I would absolutely love throwback 90s jerseys coming up for like our prime time games. I think that would be absolutely dope. In fact, I'm thinking about even going ahead and signing a petition. And to be honest with you, I think that we probably should sign a petition and get those jerseys back. But then again, I mean, those were kind of the jerseys of the drought, and we probably can't be putting that type of bad juju on our beloved Buffalo Bills. But white face masks are here, baby. Ring the bells. And so last story, last but not least, but this one's actually very, very interesting. A couple of days ago, we ended up signing a guard named Forrest Lamp. And I'm not gonna lie to you, when I first heard his name, I was like, who the fuck is this guy, okay? But I found an article from Fansided, and they're comparing this guy, or they're comparing the potential impact that he is about to take, that he is about to make on this team, as what Darrell Williams did last year. Now, if a lot of you don't remember this particularly, because I know that the trenches aren't nearly as exciting as any of our skill position players are, but Darrell Williams was signed exclusively to be a depth player. But dude, man, ended up beating out Cody Ford at tackle, so much that Cody had to end up moving over to the guard position. And then, of course, just by the way that Daryl Williams played, we ended up extending him for 3 years, being an integral part right to our offensive line. Forrest Lamp, according to Fansided, has a feeling that he might be the Daryl Williams of 2021. He was a very, very high draft pick. I'm pretty sure very early second round, but he was plagued by absolute injuries, and a lot of people considered him to be a bust going into it. But last year for the Chargers, he played all 16 games, and he showed and proved why he was drafted as high as he was drafted. Now, this is going to be interesting because since Cody ended up moving over to guard, will Cody even be on this team once training camp is over, or will he just simply be a depth backup player if Forrest Lamp goes out and he does beat him for the starting position moving forward? So this is definitely interesting. I'm really excited to see what he can do for this team. Do me a favor, leave a comment, let me know what do you think about this, because I think that this is a sleeper pick as well, and I cannot be happier about it. Dom Mafia, thank you so much for tuning in to yet another edition of the Dom Mafia Report. I'm going to be out of town this weekend for a very good friend of mine's wedding, so I probably won't have another video out until Sunday. I might do a mock draft live, or maybe I'll do like a ranking system, or maybe I might even do a Madden video. Who knows? Who knows? But be on the lookout for that. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Say that you are not subscribed. Smash the fuck out of that like button, okay? And before I let you go, always remember, let's go Buffalo.